So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Going to get a good return about the 55. He's 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the ball, he's going to get a first down.
Right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. If you give him any type of blocking, always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we get a guy that's quick.
And that's caught 35. His first touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. They did that up. I think they should have been getting an outs call. You got to take it all the way home.
thing about it, those tight ends are often dumber wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup.
And it gets it out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. Even on the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the Indians wave goodbye. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Tom Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the over last week. Another one here on Tuesday.
Sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be on top of that.
Shot a candidate and imagine success this early. Great momentum going forward this way.
He keeps this up. They'll soon be changing MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot harder to view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The result here is pick up a big. Another Zeke from last week. 23 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Loved by his teammates. In fact, that guy ended up even non-investigative reporter. They did a team meeting this week. The offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to get a better 3 before the season's over. That's what we're going."
And that's incomplete. Force Barrett down there. Could not hang on. It's third down. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's to Walker.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from the last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine if defensive coaches are yelling out and get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
First down here by Everett. He's made running somewhat. It's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first carry. Second and 10. The defense was ready for that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Come on.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on Charles. For this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention now, but that guy on the perimeter, he makes you go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And now Ryan down around the goal line. A slant to Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
21 yards. Well done on the return. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. Going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On the carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
To Todd Gurley. A gain of
There's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Julio Jones. 53 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Set to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Now Ryan on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
17.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Prescott off play action. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a bit closer. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Boys, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Brought down by Deion Jones. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 6-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. We'll return with more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is the lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
I know when the highlights are replayed later, we're going to focus on the throw and the catch, aren't we? But how about the guys that allowed him all the time he wanted in the pocket? The big fellas up front. Terrific job protecting him.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Prescott's pass intercepted.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and dropped. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 31.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger on 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So Matt Ryan of the offense, down by 10, a minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Ryan. short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From the gun, Ryan. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down.
Throwing now is Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
49.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On second down, it's Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
But Charles, it's